coached Legion baseball up in Northwest Ohio many years ago, and I had the opportunity to coach my son here at Bo Jackson, starting at 10U through 13U, and just had a wonderful time with the process. I'm a baseball guy through and through, and wanted to give my son the best opportunity to compete at the highest level. I grew up playing baseball with a fellow by the name of Andy Tracy, who is now the manager of the Columbus Clippers. This was up in Northwest Ohio. I played out of Oregon, Ohio, and he out of Bowling Green. And we grew up competing against one another, and had the opportunity to play together several times. When we relocated to Columbus, I got in touch with Drew and asked him about baseball. He's obviously a baseball guy, as am I. Told him, hey, I'm looking for the best opportunity for my son. And at the time, Drew told me that Bo Jackson Elite is going to be the preeminent baseball organization in the state of Ohio. This was some 5-6 years ago, and I have to say that he was spot on with his assessment. So again, for us, it's just a matter of wanting our son to play at the very highest level and have the opportunity to develop his complete skill set. For us, it was pretty simple. Year-round access to one of the top facilities, if not the top baseball facility in the state of Ohio. Year-round development through the Bo Jackson Elite Sports Program, BJE, and again, the facilities themselves are second to none, not just with the field, but access to the tunnels, the bullpen, the long toss area, the football field, and of course the BSF program and the weight room. I mean, we've taken advantage of all of it, and it's made an enormous difference in all of our kids' development. And again, the goal is pretty simple. Get them to the point where they're maximizing their God-given talent and ability to the greatest extent possible, and preparing them for high school sports and potentially beyond. The sport performance program here has had a tremendous impact on several of the boys that have been on this team, the now 14U Black team. Over the past couple of years, I've seen them not just with their growth, but their strength and conditioning. It makes such a difference. The programming itself is specifically focused towards baseball, and my wife Melanie and I were absolutely insistent on proper form, proper technique, because when you learn that at an early age, that's going to carry forward with everything they do going into and through high school. So with the Ohio State guys here, I mean, you're talking about absolute experts in terms of technique and form and programming for strength specific to baseball. So that part of it we really like. And just overall, a couple of the boys that have been on this team from the very beginning, having dedicated themselves to the bigger, stronger, faster program, have seen tremendous gains. And overall, the team has done exceptionally well. I mean, you're talking about a team that has gone from its inception to its current number 9 in the country national ranking, number 1 in the state of Ohio. And this is at, again, the very highest level. So you're talking about the highest level of competition, year-round development. Can't be beat. First time I was in the office with Neil Packanick right after our 9U season, getting ready for tryouts. He was staring out the window at the kids coming in for the tryout. I'm like, Neil, what are you doing? He said, I'm checking to see which kids are carrying their own bags and which kids have their parents carrying their bags. And he was dead serious. And it struck me at that point in time, hey, this is about creating baseball players and instilling in these, even at that age group, there's a certain way that things are approached at Bo Jackson. Discipline, respect, humility, hard work, how to handle adversity, how to handle success, time management, setting and achieving your goals, all of the things that matter in life. These are life lessons and life skills that we're talking about here being instilled. So it was pounded into our heads from the very beginning. We're here to create not just great baseball players, but great young men. And I'm pretty confident that looking at our team going into their 14U season, that we've met and exceeded those expectations. You walk into Bo Jackson and it's different. I mean, the culture is based on discipline and success and personal achievement, team first approach and attitude. The rules of the game and some of the other intangibles, including leadership and obviously developing your personal skill set and preparing yourself for high school and college. Certainly, 120 plus Bo Jackson elite alum playing college baseball out of the last 4 years speaks for itself. So you want to talk about culture, you get the right culture at Bo Jackson. I couldn't be more proud of this team, the players, the parents, the commitment that the parents have made. It's not without significant sacrifice, time, expense. At the end of the day, it's a commitment to play for Bo Jackson Elite. It's a tremendous commitment, and the parents deserve a lot of praise and accolades for their commitment to the program. But this organization, and in particular this team, has achieved tremendous success, and the boys themselves are competitive as you could possibly be, but respectful, and are developing into, as we said, not just complete baseball players, but tremendous young men. Couldn't be more proud of what they've achieved so far. As for my role, going from coach to full-time parent, interesting. I mean, at first, when Brandon talked to me about it, it's like, well, I thought that was going to be 15U, but it's time. It was time. These kids are very, very advanced, approaching the point in time where they're eligible to be recruited. And when Brandon told me he was thinking about taking the team himself, I told the parents, I said, you can't get better than Brandon. He's the one communicating with all these college coaches across the country and has those contacts, and of course his experience with the Rays organization and the Major League Baseball. You can't beat it. So knowing that these boys are in the best of hands was actually an easy transition for me. So now I just get to focus specifically on Ross and his development, and certainly help where I can with the other players. But love them all. Couldn't be more proud and anxious to watch them as they go through high school and into college, and potentially a few of them into the draft. Key to Bo Jackson for particularly the boys at this age, 14U, it's not just about learning the culture and the discipline. As their bodies develop, a tremendous emphasis is being placed on injury prevention and learning how to take care of their bodies and develop their bodies. Proper nutrition, weight and strength training, speed and agility, all factors that will matter as they go into additional PBR showcases and Rising Star showcases, where these metrics really matter. You have to be able to be prepared. You have to help your body develop. But like I said, injury mitigation and the elimination or the mitigation of potential injuries by taking care of your body and proper nutrition is really being stressed at this point, and something that I really like about what's being offered here. To potential coaches, I would say, hey, one of the things that's great about Bo Jackson is they want or mandate all of their coaches to be USA Baseball certified. I think that is the highest credential you can earn as a volunteer coach, and something that was very, very attractive to us. To parents, I would simply say, look, it's not for everybody, but if you're serious about baseball, if you feel like your son is really gravitating towards baseball or has that passion, the year-round development and competing at the very highest level possible within an age group is what you'll receive here. But the commitment is significant. Year-round means year-round. And other sports, while highly encouraged, sometimes have to take a back seat to baseball. So, but if your son is very passionate and feels that that is his primary sport, or you think that opportunity is there, it is significantly worth the investment.